Welcome back to another video here in Pennsylvania once again. It's time for another episode in our Union Canal series. Of course, we're still here on the Branch Canal. Of course, I think in the most recent video we got to the end of the Branch Canal up in Pine Grove up in Schuylkill County. But I believe I mentioned in that video some new permissions I got, and that includes this one here. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm just north of Jonestown here in Lebanon County. And we had tried to do this section in the past. There's a section of the rail trail here that I'd been on years ago, and someone had told me that they had continued this section on a little bit more, because the canal does go up through this way. Oh, the rail trail goes up through here too. There's like the old rail bed and the canal path. But we encountered a sign in that video. They did extend the rail trail up here a little bit. We'll explain it a little bit later. Then we encountered that one sign that said no trespassing, even though it was county land. I was a little confused and a little bit annoyed just because I was looking forward to doing that section. But we stopped, we obeyed the sign. But someone sent me some information. They gave me a phone number to call the text where I might possibly receive permission to do that section. And just recently I finally got to that. I texted the fella. They had a board meeting, I guess with the people who are in charge of this rail trail, and they gave me the go-ahead to explore that section, so that's great. Thank you. So we are heading up that way. Just up here is Route 22. There'll be a tunnel right up here. So I said I parked back in Jonestown. And there was an old aqueduct right in here. We looked at that last time. Canal actually goes up through that way. And here's the tunnel on the Route 22. The canal is actually a ways over there, but there's no way to cross the highway where the canal is, so the trail, this is a rail trail, so it's following the rail bed right here. But up past here, the rail trail switches to following the towpath trail for a reason. I'll see you on the other side. All right, and then just past the tunnel, you see the trail swerve off to the right. The old rail bed continues straight that way, but there was I guess you could call it an uncooperative property owner up that way who wouldn't allow the rail trail through, but you know, that's his business. So they veered off this way, and the rail trail is going to follow eventually the towpath trail. The canal is out that way, so that's where we're headed next. This was that new section I hiked in that video. I was getting excited because I thought we'd be able to go like way up, but then we encountered that sign. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss up a map of where I'm at, maybe where I parked, and where we're gonna actually start this adventure up where I had to end in the last time. And to be honest, I'm not sure exactly how far we're gonna get in this video. They give me permission, you know, to go up, but up that way is Interstate 78. I assume there'll be a way to cross over there. I mean, the trail, they cleared the path for the trail through the brush and stuff, I was told, but they, you know, it's not like all gravelly and nice like this, but we'll see. And I'm not sure how far past Interstate 78 we'll get. It's possible we could get up to where Lock 14 was, which, depending on which maps you look, was the first lock on the Branch Canal. Remember, that went from Union Waterworks up to Pine Grove. But we'll see. I was told that the one house up there is the remains of one of the lock houses, or that parts of it were. We'll see about that. But if there was a lock house there, that means there was a lock nearby. According to the old maps, Lock 14 was just up from where that house was, so it's possible, but I'm not sure, like I said, how far we're able to get. I was sent a picture by someone that the one area of the towpath trail is completely washed out. It might be difficult to get across there, so we'll see. It's kind of up in the air right now as far as what's going to happen in this video, but that's what makes it exciting too. Alright, let's quit yapping. Our starting point for the new adventure is just up here. Yeah, here she is. Here's our friend, the canal. You can see the towpath trail right there. And our trail walking on kind of curves left again to follow the towpath. Here's our canal. All right. Then there'll be a bridge up here, and just past the bridge was that sign we encountered. And right over there is the Swatara Creek, which the branch canal follows. So does, as well as the western division of the mainline canal, which we'll be getting back to shortly. And here we go. There's the canal. Here's where the maintained section of the trail, I guess you could say, the finished part ends. And the more rugged towpath trail, undeveloped, I guess you could call it. But you can see they cleared the brush through here. And up here was our sign. We got up here and we're like, what? What? No trespassing? And here's where we turned around in that video. But once again, thank you to the people that allowed me to explore this section, if you're watching this video, and to the fellow that sent me the phone number to text to be able to do that. So I appreciate that greatly. So I'm really looking forward to hiking up this section behind us. And well, like I said, we'll see how far we get in this video. Not sure what all we'll encounter, but it has been cleared for the most part, so we won't be busting through a lot of brush and thorns, at least at this point. Whoops, maybe roots, but not thorns. All right. Let's get going. And just a side note, I mean, it does look like people come up here quite often enough, but I mean, they do have a no trespassing sign there. I did get permission to be here, but like I say in a lot of my videos, that doesn't mean that you have permission to be here, so anyway, just keep that in mind. Although, like I said, it does look like a lot of people come up here, but anyway, you're responsible for your own actions. Yeah, but it's going to be a beautiful section. Of course, our canal is over here. You see the ditch, the towpath, and then the creek. Spring flowers are out. These are spring beauties down here. They're blooming. Some violets. Spring is definitely here, at least here in Pennsylvania. Yeah, look at all the flowers blooming along the trail. Yeah, so it's just absolutely beautiful spring day. It's gonna be a warm day too, maybe 85 degrees. But we'll take it. Leaves are starting to open up the trees. Birds are singing. Lots of beech trees. These are the ones with the smooth gray bark. But yeah, the canal is very well defined in this area. Very well. I'll hear some ducks. I think those are wood ducks. Maybe we'll get a view of them later. But yeah, clearly defined. Yeah, all these smooth gray barked trees are beech trees. When the early settlers first came, they would look for these. Not necessarily cut down, but they were a sign of like rich valley soil. It'd be good for farming. Alright, so it looks like we're coming up to one washout here. Trail doesn't look as cleared beyond there. I think there's a picture that was sent to me showing this here, but we should be able to get across here easily enough. Yeah, but it's cool. You can clearly see the raised area of the towpath trail there, because this is all built up, man-made here. Of course, over there once again is our canal. So I'll probably cross. Looks like there's a little path over there. All right, so definitely not as much of a defined trail through here. Although it looks like it's been kind of cleared out. Whoops, stuck in a hole. Let's take a look back. That's the way we came. Just there was that washout. So it looks like whoever does come up here, they kind of stop at that washout. You know, I can hear, I'm starting to hear the traffic from Interstate 78. So we're not too far from there. But we'll keep going. This is still county property. Looks like there's still a trail though. I'm not going to be busting through any brush and thorns just yet. Yeah, starting to miss that nice cleared trail. Our friends the thorns are back. Alright, but we're gonna keep going. Got spoiled there a little bit at the beginning. Alright, get back to you. So progress has slowed considerably through this area. This is the canal, because it's kind of wet in here, but the towpath is pretty overgrown in spots, but we're gonna keep going. Not too bad right here. Should be able to at least hear the traffic from the interstate up there. I can kind of see it up that way. Not entirely sure. The old rail bed is just over there too. I think just maybe up there. That might be how we get under 78. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Like I said, easy. The going is a little bit easier here again, slightly. Still following the towpath. So someday there'll be a nice trail up through this section too. I believe that's the plan. So in the future, you know, people watch this video and they'll get a view of what this trail used to look like before it was improved. Got another little washout here to cross. And that plant over there, that's gonna be a problem. That's that Japanese knotweed. It's an invasive species. Kind of surprised to see it out here. But here it is. It's terribly difficult to get rid of. It's all that stuff growing in there. Anyway, I gotta find a way across. It looks like there's a tree over there. We made it across. Got a little bit of a muddy foot. But hey, but check these out. Got these Virginia bluebells growing here. They're beautiful. Beautiful splash of blue. All right. So we're kind of in the canal right here. All right, so right up ahead of us there, you can see the traffic. That's Interstate 78. Of course, it cuts the canal off. There's a bridge over the Sotara Creek right here. We could probably get over that way, but you know the old rail bed comes up through there too. I kind of wonder what's up there. I have to figure out what I want to do here. Yes, this is where the canal gets cut off at. They're going right under there. They do have like a drainage pipe. So I think we'll go this way. Get underneath the bridge. Keep on going if we can. Just to get across this. Make our way through there. Alright, so I'm back after having gone to the other side there. I didn't really film anything over there. It was kind of noisy going under the bridges. But on the other side, I'm not quite sure what's going on over there. Just, you know, still no trail. But I did see one posted sign, and I came across a trail cam, which I'm probably on. I know there's a strip of county property on that side. I just don't know exactly where it is, and sometimes property owners don't. Well, it can get kind of confusing sometimes. So I just decided to play it safe and come back on this side. So I'll make my way back. I know I was talking about Lock 14 being up that way, but I was planning on kayaking down that way anyway sometime. You know, putting in somewhere up near Lickdale and then coming down south. Hopefully maybe finding some remains of Loch 12, 13, and then 14. We'll see. So that's kind of the reason why I turned around too. I think we'll try to get to that area a different way. See what we can see from there. It was just getting very thick and overgrown. Worse back over there too, so we'll just play it safe. Like I said at the beginning, I wasn't really sure what I would encounter on this journey. And I'm not really sure if there's going to be much left of Lochs 14 and 13. Just looking at the terrain features, it looks like that area's changed a lot compared to the old maps. Like a lot of erosion and maybe new channels for the creek there. So we might have a better idea anyway by kayaking down that spot. I think there are any remains. They might be pretty close to the creek, like I said, due to erosion and other factors. All right, but anyway, I'm gonna start making my way back. Probably try and find that nicer groomed part of the trail is, and then find a place to eat lunch. I'm getting hungry. So, oh, there's the bluebells again back there. So, all right. But one day in the future, you will be able to walk this whole section, walk or bike it, all the way up to Swatara State Park, most likely. Like I said, it is the rail trail, they call it, but some places like this, it follows the towpath, the Union Canal. All right, I don't think we're too far away from that a little bit nicer area. We're just kind of looking for a nice log to sit on too for lunch. Definitely heating up too. Definitely going to hit 85. All right, so here's that washout. First one we crossed. That was the nicer section of the trail. You see some logs better sit on, but I see one sticking out towards the creek there. That might be a nice spot for lunch. All right, so I decided to use the log along the trail instead. But we're bringing back the peanut butter and honey sandwiches. I haven't had these for a while, but I'm using I just got a honey recently. It was made from tulip tree honey, quite dark colored, so it should be very rich flavored honey. I know it doesn't look like there's anything in there, but there is. There's peanut butter and honey in there on rye bread. I know I've already said it, but this is a beautiful section of trail through here. Like you have the canal over here and the creek over here. I mean, it's already a beautiful, but you know, they're gonna do more work to it probably. They might lay gravel down. I'm not sure. I mean, I kind of like it like this, but in order to make it a rail trail where people can bike on it and stuff, they'll probably have to add like the gravel, that fine gravel. But yeah, I mean, this is a beautiful section to walk through. You know, I'm a big fan of stuff like this. I know sometimes, you know, some of the neighboring property owners don't always like it. I know there's the one, I talked about the one property owner down there in the past video who has, you know, posted signs up every 10 inches. But anyway, I think this stuff like this is a great idea. I mean, for people to be able to come out and enjoy this kind of nature is awesome. Because not everybody has, you know, not everybody owns 40 acres out in the country that they can just enjoy it. You know, they might rent somewhere or live in town, and places like this are what get people out and enjoying the outdoors. So I think places like this are important. You know, there will come a time where this trail will get a little bit busier once it's finished and starts getting used, but yeah, beautiful place. All right, let's keep on making our way back. Keep enjoying this absolutely beautiful day on a beautiful trail. History and nature. I love that view just looking out the creek there and stuff. You know, one idea that's been going through my head concerning the Union Canal is the fact that there doesn't seem to be any kind of organization for the Union Canal. You know, like I'm going to start doing the Delaware Canal soon. They have the Friends of the Delaware Canal. Other canals have like little associations to them to help protect them and bring awareness to them and preserve sections of it. The Union Canal has nothing like that. I almost wonder if that would help. I mean, maybe I know the Union Canal Tunnel Park up there in Lebanon, they have their little association, but It'd be cool if there was something that could be formed that would bring light, bring attention to the whole Union Canal. You know, would help preserve sections of it, make trails and stuff like that. Just a thought. The wheels are turning in my mind. And here we are at the end of this section where the gravel starts. So yeah, I guess trying to think, you know, what are they gonna do here? They plan on, let's turn around here, because if they're gonna make you know, that trail as level as this one here, they're gonna have to do quite a bit of work, but quite a few trees would have to be removed and everything. I'm not sure. I kind of like it like this, but you know, it is what it is. All right, that'll be it then. Yeah, it's a little ways to go back to where we parked. But that'll be it for this section then, folks. Didn't quite get as far as maybe I was hoping we would. Like I said, I wasn't sure about the property lines on the other side of the interstate. It's kind of confusing. And like I said, I plan on kayaking down that section in the future here soon, maybe. Hopefully, it is warming up now. Decent kayaking weather. But anyway, folks, as always, thanks for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one, wherever that may be.